Congratulations, because the pressure is on you right now and you've delivered another great lap. You said probably the most fun I've had in an F1 car. Why was that?
It's just the circuit. I think also probably the satisfaction of being on pole helps, obviously, but it's an amazing circuit to drive. The high-speed corners are right on the edge of being flat out or not, which, there's some tracks we go to where, there's some reasonably big corners that are flat out, but this is, really kind of on the edge of can you do it flat out or not? And, you never gain much time by doing that, but it always feels satisfying when you can. So it's just an awesome track for an F1 car, so much downforce, so much grip, and so many high-speed corners. So I think obviously being on pole helped that feeling, but even if I wasn't, it's an awesome place to drive.
What did you learn from the sprint and your start there? Because you got away, you went off into the distance and dominated that earlier on. What did you learn from that you can take in tomorrow?
Keeping the lead helps a lot in terms of the clean air. I think I've not gone through the sprint too much, to be honest, just trying to focus on the qualifying session we had. But, I think everything was under control in the sprint. So just focusing on how we can get a good start again and hopefully more of the same.
Is it better that Lando's on the dirty side alongside you than it was having him right behind you earlier today?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow.
All right, thanks. Well done. Fall out with him ahead of tomorrow.
No, George doing George stuff. Nothing more.
He wasn't winding you up, was he?
No.
Okay, good.
It's all good.
Your lap at the end of Q3 there, where you had the moments at turns 2 and 3, I should say. Yeah. What happened? Just tell us what was going through your mind, and then I guess not enough fuel to go again and push to get another.
Yeah,
lap.
pretty much that. I'm not sure. Turn 1 was already much better. I felt like I was a 10th up probably in 1, but turn 2 I'm not sure. I don't know if the wind changed a touch or something, and I just pushed into a small understeer, and that cost me basically. I had to abort. I was going to go off the track. The understeer got worse as I went through the corner, and I damaged the floor yesterday. I didn't want to damage another one today, so I had to abort. So pretty disappointed because yesterday, I didn't really feel like I had the pace for pole. Today I felt a lot more comfortable and convinced I would have been on pole, but I'm not now. So pretty disappointed with myself because of that, especially because my qualies lately have been very strong. But I guess they can't always be great and can't always be on pole. But there was certainly opportunity there today. So I missed one from my side, but let's happen now and focus is on tomorrow.
George is telling our lot now about your conversation.
Yeah.
Listen, you started in P3 earlier. You know what it's like to start in P3. You're starting in P2 tomorrow, and you saw George coming up and challenging you. What are your thoughts on that run to turn 1 and how you're going to approach it now that you're on the dirty side?
Honestly, I don't know. I have to wait and see how my start is. It's not something I can say, yeah, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, So, hopefully they can clean the right side a bit more and make the left a bit more dirty, just to make it a bit more fair for us. Otherwise I just have to maximize what I can do, It's a long run, there's always opportunity, but I don't think there's going to be it's not going to be a race full of opportunity, I don't think it's going to be one of those races tomorrow, but hopefully I'm wrong, hopefully I'm proved wrong, and it's a chaotic race, but I think because of the pit stops and 25 laps, I think you're pushing flat out every time and nothing really happens after that, so my opportunity is lap 1, turn 1, and see what I can do.
You don't need to do anything tomorrow except stay where you start, essentially, to win the title. Will you sleep well tonight?
No, I won't win if I finish second.
To Oscar?
If Oscar wins and I'm second, I definitely don't win.
Oh, sorry, no, not that way around.
Yeah.
Yes, I apologise. How will you sleep tonight, do you think?
Hopefully bad, because normally the worse I sleep, the better I do, so I might not sleep.
Don't go to bed. All right, thanks, Lando.
Very closely fought session, thrilling to watch, some quality driving out there, and wow, what a car you've got to allow both of them and Oscar to grab the pole.
We first of all a positive day so far with a win in the sprint and the pole position, actually locking in the first row in the main qualifying session. After the sprint and also after the sprint quali yesterday, we saw that there was margin to improve the car. The car wasn't stable enough in braking. So I think the drivers and the engineers have done a good job of identifying the way to improve stability on the car, and this was then exploited by Lando and Oscar this evening to pull off some competitive laps. It was very tight between the two, like pretty much all season. And ultimately it was a matter of milliseconds. Oscar managed to improve in the second attempt, while Lando aborted it because he was going off track. And well deserved by Oscar, and hopefully tomorrow we can convert into a good result in the race.
Just help us understand what happened there by going off track with Lando, because it looked like he started it. George was on the right-hand side, but he started. That was his proper lap, and when did he go off track?
He didn't go actually off track, but in corner 2 he was about to go, so he needed to back off and brake to avoid going off track. So at that stage the lap was just gone. So I think Russell might have gone for a warm-up lap. I'm not sure why he pulled off, but Lando was on a, corner 1 was good, but the attempt didn't last very much.
Okay, so as far as, that was just a little error. So like yesterday in front of Albon and behind Albon, it'll mean that if Lando wants to try and close out the World Championship tomorrow, then he's got to try and beat Oscar for it.
Absolutely, that was the mathematics says, so we don't debate with mathematics. We just have to continue to do a good work as a team. First of all, make sure that from a reliability, operations, pit stops, we leave all this in the hands of our two guys. They've been doing a good job so far. I'm sure it will be the same tomorrow. We will be very tight. We have to look also at what Verstappen will be able to do, because he wasn't very far today at all. So I think we look forward to an interesting race.
Very interesting. Okay, we'll see what happens as Oscar continues this, what's been a very positive weekend for him so far. Thanks.
He's been doing very well. Oscar, very solid.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Hi Max. Seemed to get more pace out of the car, whatever the team did in between times. You with them got some more pace out of it. Couldn't quite get to the McLarens though. Was that everything you got out of it in those laps, do you think?
Yeah, the problems were a little bit better, let's say like that. But still the same limitation to go faster, which, unnecessary around here is quite painful. And that is just limiting me to, attack corners more. But yeah, we improved it a bit, so that's positive at least, also for tomorrow. But yeah, not really a match at the moment with McLaren.
Less bouncing and jumping around, was there?
A little bit more under control, so that's positive as well.
What are your thoughts on turn 1 tomorrow? You're on the clean side. You must be relishing the prospect of that run to turn 1.
We know that the start can be quite important, so we'll of course also try to have a good start. But at the same time, you never know what happens in a race. We have a 2-stop, and also some things are not in your control, right? There might be some crazy things that also happen behind you, so you just need to keep everything open.
Can you win it?
We need a bit of luck for that.
All right, thanks, man.
Yuki, that must be hugely frustrating. We heard you on the radio at the end. Can you sum that one up?
For you again, similar was this earlier on, or was it different?
There's a bit of everything, unfortunately. There's the mid-corner understeer, there's the oversteer in entry and exits. It's been an unbelievably difficult race weekend just to drive and to keep the car on track, and it's frustrating to see that even maximum risk, a good lap, is still bringing us P10 and nothing better.
How much did you change from the sprint? Lewis said his car felt better, he just couldn't get the time out of it. What was yours feeling like in that quali session?
I agree with Lewis's feeling. The car feels quite okay. It doesn't feel that much off the pace, but then when you look at the timings, we are very, very, very fast. So it's just a performance of the car. At the moment, we are not where we want to be. I've changed quite a bit the car since yesterday, but I couldn't extract any more.
Thanks. It's always going to be hard after the car you had earlier to turn it around completely. Did anything improve once you changed this?
The car felt a lot better. It just didn't reflect that in times.
Sorry, say the last bit again.
It just didn't reflect that in the times.
And is that your feeling in the car? Is it we were listening to the throttle?
The car felt good. Honestly, the car felt a lot better than it was in the rest of the weekend. We were looking okay, and then we just didn't get the last lap.
Is that not enough fuel to double cool? Did you want to?
That I don't know.
Okay, thanks.
coming thick and fast. Here is George Russell, who will start from 4th tomorrow. We understand in the pen, your interview there, you said you're going to be high risk tomorrow. Is that right? Is that right?
Did I say
don't know.
that?
You're going to take some risks? Well, I started alongside your good
so
friend
I had one
Max.
person in the TV pen told me that Lando said that I blocked him at turn 1 and that's why he made a mistake. If that turns out it was a load of BS. And then I actually said I'm not going to do more risk or less risk than any other race because, you know, I'm probably slightly more calculated this year than I've ever been in the past. And honestly, I don't really care about the 3 in front. I'm racing for myself, but if there's an opportunity, I go for it. And if not, you don't.
I was going to ask, just because, well, actually, I was going to ask about your session. Do you think there was more in it? 2 tenths, it's very close.
Yeah, I mean, I was very happy with the 2 laps in Q3, to be honest. So it's annoying when I think I was like 11 hundredths behind Max, but when you've done a good lap, you just kind of say, well, that was that, really. So, of course, I wish I was in P3. But, yeah, we're not. So here we are.
You mentioned there that you're more calculated this year than you've been in previous years. And I think we've talked a lot about taking that step up to the team leader position, if you want to put it like that. And there seems to be this difference. You've been consistent all year, consistently getting points even when the car maybe didn't necessarily get it. How has that change been for you?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think you naturally just keep evolving and you gain confidence working with, like I've got a very consistent group of people around me, which helps just to hone in on those small details. And I guess for us, you know, the good days this year, it's sort of P1 or P2 in the race, and qualifying on the bad days, it's P4, P5. So we're sort of flip-flopping between those two results. And I guess that's good over the course of a championship. And I'm sort of pleased with the points tally I've achieved considering the sort of general performance of the car. But obviously going into next year, we just hope we've got a bit more oomph beneath us.
Are you expecting you're going to have a bit more oomph beneath you?
I hope so. I hope so. I'm not getting too carried away by myself because we know there's a few other teams with the same oomph beneath them as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, we need to not only have the best engine, but build a quicker car.
Just a quick one. You mentioned that you're racing for yourself tomorrow. That's, I mean, most racing drivers would say that. But those 3 ahead of you, the only 3 that can still mathematically win the title. There's a few things that will be going on in their head. Does that give you the tiniest of advantage? I mean, I know you're starting on the dirty side of the track, as we've discussed, but you've got less to lose than they have.
Yeah, but I think they're 3 great drivers, and I think the 3 of them will also be going into the race thinking it's just any other race, to be honest. I think Lando's probably more chilled than ever, and you know, he's been really amazing these last 5 or 6 races. Oscar's, you know, pretty chilled at the worst of times, and you know, Max is obviously Max. So I mean that in like a positive way. Like he's not going to be stressed because he's got 4 championships already. So I don't think those guys will be thinking too much. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope, you know, it all goes wrong for them at the beginning.
Looking at this track specifically, obviously in previous years it's been very hot, now less hot, but my neck hurts watching turn 12, 13 and 14. In the cockpit, how intense is it? And then obviously tomorrow, do you foresee that to be a challenge for a lot of the drivers?
I mean, it's an amazing track, to be honest. I think this, along with Silverstone, Suzuka, Jeddah, probably in the camp of the most enjoyable tracks of the season to drive. It's so quick, the grip is so high, and those 3 right-handers followed by the left, you know, it's like flat, small lift, and then small lift in the left. It's brutal, but that's what makes it fun.
Okay, best of luck.
Hey Kimi, P5, just behind George in this session. Did it feel like a bit of a cleaner one out there for you tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely tomorrow.
You touched on it there. What's your thinking for tomorrow? Where do you think your fight is realistically?
Well, I think, you know, P3 could be a really good result to get on the podium. Of course, you know, George and Max are really fast. McLaren, they have a bit of advantage over everyone, so it's going to be really hard to fight them. But I think for P3, you know, it can be possible if I'm able to get a good start and you know, gain a couple of places, you know, and then, you know, if I get the clean air, maybe I'm also able to keep it. But it's easy to say now. It's hard to make it happen tomorrow. So just need to, really focusing on the process, trying to do the start right, position the car well, and then trying to set a good pace.
Hi, P7 for the race tomorrow. How much was your session impacted by that tape?
I don't know.
Did it come off your car, and do you know what happened?
No, I think we picked up a plastic leaving the pits, and the tires got the whole plastic, and I spent 4 or 5 corners trying to get rid of the plastic, and then I think that plastic damaged the bodywork, and the team managed to repair it, but just with putting another plastic on top, basically. So I don't know if we were downforce down or not. They will let me know now in the debrief how much it really impacted us, but for sure it's not ideal to start a Q3 with an issue like that. It puts you a bit under pressure and a bit in chaos everywhere, but we managed to recover well. We hit the 20.2, which was my Q2 lap time, which for me was not much in it. More than that, I repeated 20.2 multiple times today, and I just couldn't get any quicker than that. So happy to do the 20.2, be P7 for tomorrow, clean side of the grid, and fight for the top 6 tomorrow.
Yeah, those on the dirty side have been making a point of how much they don't want to be on that side of the track, and they're expecting at the start of the race almost to lose those places. Is that somewhere you can gain the best chance for tomorrow?
Yeah, that's I think one of my best chances on Isack. We're very equal on pace. He was a 10th quicker today in quali, but on race pace I think we always come back a bit, and it will be very, very tight with him, so probably whoever gets to turn 1 could be ahead, but then there's two pit stops to do. Selecting well the timing of the pit stop will be crucial, so let's see.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Hi Alex.
Hello.
Sorry to see you here at this point.
No worries.
How was the Fernando? Well done, first of all, into Q3 again, keeping up the momentum this weekend from the sprint elements. You must be pretty happy with it. Carlos and Isack just ahead of you, so what's your thinking tomorrow? Looking forward, maybe mixing it with them? Is it going to be one of those looking in the mirrors? How do you see that?
Let's see. I think today the pace was similar for both of us. We start on the wrong side of the grid, so I expect that I can lose 1 or 2 places at the start. So, yeah, that's the difference between 8th or 7th or 8th or 9th. If you start 9th, you guarantee 8th. If you start 8th, you guarantee 9th or 10th. So, yeah, not the best side of the grid again.
Welcome back. As promised, we have delivered you, Pierre Gasly, who has got 3rd consecutive Q3 appearance, 10th of the season. What did he change? Brilliant effort, by the way. But,
yeah, thank you. No, I must say I'm very, very happy with the team. We changed quite a lot. We struggled a lot yesterday with bouncing and few other issues. And started from the pit lane this morning in the sprint race. The car felt a lot better. And yeah, tonight the car was definitely a big step better compared to yesterday. So a lot more enjoyable. Managed to put some good laps. Felt confident behind the wheel. And yeah, I mean it's a very nice surprise for us because we thought we made a step, but. Yeah, not to that extent, so we'll take it for tomorrow.
You say you made a step, but it's so close in the midfield. Where kind of do you rank that kind of lap for yourself in terms of just from a driving perspective? Obviously, the car's still not perfect, but...
I mean, yeah, we sneaked through in Q2 by a tenth. I think we sneaked to Q3 by like a few hundreds. So you just know out there at the moment, it's so tight that you just got to get it right, like perfectly. And yeah, we managed to get the team managed to give me a car which gave me that confidence to just put the lap one after the other, and yeah, it was definitely a very, very good effort. In Q3 we had no more new tire left, so it went unused, and must say coming that close from Fernando was P4 yesterday. I'm very, very happy with that.
Yeah, obviously you've spoken a little bit about how tricky the conditions were out there and how you and the team have had to react to what you found here. What are you thinking looking ahead to tomorrow? What do you think? Obviously, we've got a 2-stop race, yeah. But what else can you tell us?
I mean, I must say now I'm pretty pleased that the overtaking, it looks pretty tough. This morning I was pretty mad about it, but I must say my view has probably changed on it now that we start in the top 10. We know on Sundays we usually struggle a bit more with tire deck, etc. But with the 2-stop strategy, I think that will probably play a bit more in our favor. And yeah, I mean, now at least we know we need to find a way to remain in that top 10. So it's a problem for tomorrow, but yeah, hopefully we can stay in there.
Just final one from me, Pierre. Obviously, when you reflect on this season personally, you've driven the socks off that car that has struggled, but you must be looking forward to new engine partner, getting into next year, and a fresh, clean slate.
You can't say it better. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to the end of the year, and Yeah, I mean, I'm still pleased because obviously been a very tough year mentally, to keep that grind and keep motivating the guys. I mean, I've known since the start that 2026 is a huge opportunity for us, so it's kind of kept that light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, it hasn't been easy every weekend, but anytime I'm in the car, I try to put the best out there from my side. And yeah, I'm happy that on days like today, it pays off. And yeah, it's definitely going to make tomorrow more exciting for all of us.
Thanks, Pierre.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Well done today.
Isack, well done, first of all. We spoke after the sprint about getting the car back in the window for qualifying tonight. It looked like you very much got it back in the window.
I feel like we have listened to Pierre Gasly after a long time. He is just struggling a lot. He was struggling actually a lot with his team. The car space was just nowhere, but today he just somehow did to be at the Q3 and the ninth position. I think it was a good thing to see such a talented driver like Pierre Gasly, but with a bad car at the ninth position. Congratulations for him, and Isack Hajdar is just doing a very amazing job, very good job in his rookie season. Like I think he deserves to be next year at Red Bull seat, and I believe that they are going to replace him with Yuki Tsunoda after let's say nearly disaster season for the Yuki Tsunoda, and Fernando Alonso, the old wolf, is fighting alone, and I think until the Lance Stroll is there, he will fight forever alone for his team, to gain for his team a lot of points. Don't forget to like the video, to comment it, and to subscribe to the channel.